I'm Cassie G, and this is Michael Riley, and we are...
The Ill-Equipped. As you guys know from our introduction video, we are a band from the Finger Lakes in the best state of New York. The best.
The best.
So this is our first episode of the miniseries, and I think we're going to do the song Charmer. Cass, give them a little history about Charmer.
Right, so Charmer, I'm going to be completely honest. All right, so Charmer, my girlfriend said, write me a song. And I said, what, you bugging, you're crazy.
It's going to be
really
funny.
Terrible at love songs. And I was like, all right, cool. I guess I'm going to write a song. So I wrote down all these lyrics, and basically the inspiration for it is the first time I met her, she said, oh, well, you're a charmer, aren't you? And I was like, I guess so.
Girl,
but,
you thought.
So I wrote a song called Charmer, and so that was the inspiration behind the lyrics.
I wrote a song called Bad Guy. Because I'm a bad
He did.
guy. Boom, boom. I don't know how it goes. But
You don't. You don't know how that goes at all.
No. I like this little slowdown part at the end of the song where she's on the dude's back and he's like, eh.
I've never seen the video.
I wish I had an editing thing that could do like the little Grand Theft Auto.
That'd be dope.
It would. Be like, oh god. Yeah. Anyways, continue.
Anyway, so I brought these lyrics to Michael. I said, and then I said to him, I had no guitar parts written, nothing like that. I literally just had lyrics and a melody in my head. And I said, yo, Mike, I need this to be groovy. I need this to be popping. I want it to just be funky and she said, just get it. And he did all of the instrumentation music for it.
So,
he took what I had in my mind.
It was kind of like, one of those things where it was like, whoa, and there it is. So, kind of Charmer went a little like, And then Cass came in.
She said, I'm a charmer. I said, that's a lie. She said, I got a way with words, and that way with words gets her high.
So basically, it was just your generic power chords, but it was actually written on bass. And I was playing with the bass one day, and it was just like... She said funky, and so what comes to my mind with funky is play that funky music, which we don't have the licensing for. So therefore, everybody knows that song, But so I did like a... But like I was thinking like
just something that makes you just want to like.
So it has a lot of blues references, but a little bit of that funk, and so it has a little overdub where it's like. And that's with the guitar that's actually put over in the right ear a little bit. So you got that little, like... So basically, you kind of get the little rundown of that. But it was definitely when she said I wanted to sound funky, it came from a lot of, a lot of the sounds of that era. Whether it was the Commodores or what were they called? Wild Cherry, the ones who would play that funky music. But it came from a lot of that era, and it was also inspired a little bit by Daft Punk when they did Get Lucky. So she just said make it funky, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that.
He definitely delivered funky. It basically started with that one charmer part. And I really had to sit down and think of my emotions, which is difficult. So
She's got dude brains.
you know, I got dude brains, and it's fine. It's fine. I got dude brains. So I came up with the first line. She said, "I'm a charmer," and that's where the title of the song comes from. And that was the whole inspiration of the song. Is this girl, beautiful girl, is telling me that I'm a charmer and that I'm
like dope shit, right?
And so the opening line is, she said, "I'm a charmer." I said, "That's a lie," because that is exactly what I said back to her in that text message. I went through our text messages and I used a lot of those to write this song. And when you get to the chorus, the chorus is a direct quote from a texting string that we had. So she says, "I think I'm lucky to have you. You think you're lucky too. I think I'm lucky to have you. You think you're lucky too. Well, aren't we some lucky fools? Aren't we some lucky fools? Yeah." Yeah, so I mean this whole song came about text messages. Like really and that's the first time I've ever done anything like that, was used like a literal conversation that I've had with somebody to create lyrics and write a song like this. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing.
What do I have to say more?
No, you don't. He doesn't have to say more, but
With the drums. So
tasty.
before drums come into play, we both play drums. So because of the program that we use, I can only plot drums out electronically. So what I do is I make sure I can play it before I even plot it out, just so if the time comes to deliver, it can be done both live and electronically. So everything's done in a way where I have to plot it out, like, oh, a hi-hat goes here, kick drum goes here. So we have a drum that's So basically, it was one of those things where it was like, all right, well, the drums have to sound funky too. So there's a lot of the open hi-hats, closing hi-hats, like, and then the bass line, which the song was derivative of, just does that. But then you have the guitar that's on the right side, as I mentioned earlier, that does that. Well, you have the main guitar going, or the rhythm guitar, rather. The whole song can be played like 3 different ways on the guitar, and I know that we've performed it.
It gets played a little bit differently live.
Yeah, live we've done it 2 different ways live. But there's a lot that goes into it. There's also the harmonies, where if Kiss, pick it up.
I think I'm lucky to have you. You think you're lucky too. I think I'm lucky to have you. You think you're lucky too.
So yeah. Anything else?
I think that might be it. I think that might be it.
But enjoy Charmer. It's gonna play directly after this video. you're gonna hear all the pieces come together, and it's gonna sound
Pretty dope.
Super. It's gonna sound decently dope.
Super dope. Yeah.
and we've been working on it since late July, mid August with that one.
August. I'd say
Tide Tongue was
August.
July.
Yeah. Yeah, August.
Yeah, because we spend about 2 weeks on each song, and then we come back later on, do a couple more trials and errors to it. But Charmer's been one that's been pretty good, so
Yeah.
we look forward to seeing you in the next episode.
She said I'm a charmer. I said that's a lie. She said I got away with words, and that way with words gets her high. I think she's perfect. Yeah, she don't have to try. Yeah, the way she talks and the way she walks gives me life. I think I'm lucky to have you. You think you're lucky too. I think I'm lucky to have you. You think you're lucky too. Well, aren't we some lucky fools? 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 See, I got a mind that won't go slow, but when she's around, she keeps me on the ground so I don't lose control. She's got an attitude that can cut through glass. She can put me in my place, get all in my face, and I fuck with that. Yeah, I think I'm lucky to have you. You think you're lucky too. I think I'm lucky to have